Hello my friends, my name is Dragonheart, the Prince of Wales, and welcome back to the channel. This is day 2 of my tutorial beginner's guide series to help you become a better streamer in 30 days. But first, the intro. Okay, so in this episode, as you would have correctly seen from the title and from the thumbnail, we will be looking at channel name and identity. The golden rule that you want to look for is not to go with a jumbled mess. You don't want loads of numbers and hieroglyphs and slashes and stars and all sorts. Those sort of things, first of all, Twitch probably won't allow. Secondly, it's going to be hard to identify yourself as that. You want a name that sticks out, something that's memorable, easy to remember. And what I'm going to do in this video, I'm going to go on my actual Twitch account here. I'm going to show you some people that I'm following, that I'm subscribed to. I'm going to show you my channel as well, and I'm going to give you some ideas and tips of good names to come up with. So we're of course going to start off with my channel, Prince Dragonheart. There is a video on the channel which will give you basically a synopsis on how I came up with my channel name. If you're interested in going deeper into that and want to know how I come up with my name, then by all means. Long story short, I like Total War games. I'm Welsh. I disassociate Welsh with Braveheart and also with Lionheart, which is sort of this film of Scottish independence and stuff like that. So it's like a Welsh thing, but it's also like a Total War thing, and that's how I come up with my name. It stands out, it's easy to brand things around it. For example, you'll see that I've got a dragon and a heart on all of my panels by here, and I can cross this kind of thing across the entire board. My logo is my face. Tip by here, go and use your face for a logo. It's much easier and stands out more. For example, I've got people who are live right now on my my follow channels by here, and you'll see that the ones that sort of stand out the most are the ones who have got their faces, whereas some of the logos might be harder to decipher. Ultimately, you do you, but a lot of the esports logo sort of things, they do look very similar, whereas your face stands out. I think there's some sort of statistic out there that says your face is something that is easily recognizable when compared to other things. So yeah, make of that what you will. The research is out there if you want to look at it, but if you want to use your face for it, then that's something you want to do. What you want to do though is look at something along the lines of something that's close to you, something that is easily identifiable to you, whether it be a particular set of colours or something to that extent, and sort of go from there really. Is your favourite game something to do with Pokemon or The Witcher or something to that effect? Do you like mages? Do you like wizards? Do you like that sort of thing? Do you like Lord of the Rings? Do you like Game of Thrones? Are you comfortable using your own name, or do you want a nickname or a username? These are all the sort of things you need to think of. When it comes to identity then, you need to sort of think about what you want to try and make your streams. Do you want them to be very community focused? Do you want to be comedy focused? Do you want to be just a pro kind of gamer, so you're more into kind of skills and shots and stuff like that when it comes to like the esports scene, perhaps more than the casual gamer kind of thing? So think about what kind of streamer you want to be, and think about your channel name and something like that. For example, by here you'll see I've got Mr. Brunswick. Mr. Brunswick is a very how should I put it? He talks like this when he's streaming and he's drinking his cup of tea and he's playing the VR. He has that kind of persona, Mr. Brunswick, and then his logo and across his social media and stuff has like a twirly mustached fellow, and he's a little bit like Spiffing Brit on YouTube, I guess. That kind of aristocratic, can go about my business, come days and whatever, fight him on the beaches, that kind of thing. So if you wanted to go with that, that's Mr. Brunswick, and easily identifiable. I know exactly who he is. Just by the name and by the persona, I guess, if you will. Got my friend James Carmichael. He's using his actual name, Mr. Carmichael, as I call him, by here as well. We've got Score 12, Score 21-2, Score 212. I can't get the name out, but he's there with his logo. He's got more of a traditional logo there. And then you've got Luciolas, who's got a blue and purple logo with a animated face on there. It's up to you. Ultimately, there's no right or wrong as such. It's whatever you're comfortable with, but maybe think about that before you actually go and go about getting logos and things to that effect as well. So there's a few different directions you can take it into, certainly. And that's more or less my advice for this first kind of look at identity and names. Your big no-no is not to have loads of silly numbers and things into it. My phone just dropped out of my pocket as I said that, and sort of go from there. Anyway guys, I hope this has been helpful and hopefully it's got you thinking about things you can do with your channel. I've been Dragonheart. Until next time, goodbye.